my friend from the mess hall who had never talked to Iraqi prisoners come through and talk to Muhammad, you know. And so I bring him over, and Muhammad's like, hey, is this your friend? I'm like, yeah. What's your name, friend? Now my friend had never talked to Iraqi prisoners before, and he didn't know that Muhammad was smart, so he's like, oh, my name is jet lag, right? That's what he said. And so he didn't know that Muhammad was smart, and not only could he speak English, but he could read English. And so he's like, okay, Williams, now that we're making up names, because you know I can read, Williams, you know you done fucked up, right? They know all the bad words too, just so you know, they know all the bad words. And he's like, so now that we're making up names, your new name will be Cum Guzzler. I lied to you not, I can't make that shit up. We called him Cum Guzzler, we called that motherfucker Cum Guzzler for the rest of the tour. The whole time. See, other than the fact that our base got bombed all the time, and other than the fact, you know, that it was hot as shit and, you know, all that good stuff, and the prisons, some of the prisoners were cool, but Iraq wasn't. Like, while I was over there, I was in a relationship, man. And like, me and my girl, we would talk all the time, and you know, sometimes she would even send me naked pictures. That's right. Now, okay, I know it's a one-man show, but we're gonna have some participation. So all the fellas in the room, clap your hands if getting naked pictures from a chick is a good thing. That's right. It is. But see, for me, it was bad. Cause my girl, she was sending me naked pictures like this, like this, like this, from all different angles. But the problem was, both her hands were in the picture. See, some of y'all aren't with me, so I had to call up and ask her. I was like, baby, who the fuck is taking these pictures? That's right, that's right. That's right. So she would be like, no, don't worry about it, boo. I set the camera on the couch. And I remember, because last time I was home, I was like, hold up, bitch, you ain't got no furniture. That's right. So I remember. You know, but it's okay, because they were naked pictures, you know, they were for me, so I had to accept them. But at the end of my tour, I'm getting ready to come home from Iraq. She gonna have the nerve to send me a video, and I can hear the dude talking in the background, talking about something. Oh, he really gonna like this shit. Girl, you nasty. I support my troops. God bless America. Don't shake your head, girl. It would've been weird if I did it on him. But yeah, so, needless to say, we're still together. I ain't want you guys to think I gave up on a dream, man. But yeah, man, that was my experience in Iraq. And after going there, that's when I decided, before they sent me somewhere else, Afghanistan, I was just gonna go all out with this school thing and this acting thing, because that's what I thought I liked, you know. And that's where I fell in love with Shakespeare. You know. Powerful Shakespeare. And it was hard getting my friends in the hood, you know, into Shakespeare, because some of them had never heard of or experienced Shakespeare. And so one day I was having my man Eastside help me out with this monologue. Now, is everybody familiar with Macbeth? Has everybody read that?
Yes.
Okay, well, if you haven't, Macbeth is a married soldier who just comes home from the war, and he's promoted by the king to the Thane of Court, or whatever that is. And so, and so he's promoted, and he actually passes by some witches, and he gets a prophecy that he'll be king, right? And now, just like a woman, his wife tries to convince him to murder the king, and he's basically contemplating the murder in this monologue. Okay, now it's a Shakespearean tragedy, so spoiler alert, bam, everybody dies at the end when they find out Macbeth is the culprit. Okay, so this is the monologue. Like, I'm having my man Eastside help me work on this monologue, you know, just to get his opinion on it. And this monologue from Shakespeare's Macbeth goes, if it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well, it were done quickly. If the assassination could travel up the consequence and catch with his surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and end-all here. But here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we'll jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instructions, which being taught return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commends the ingredients of our poison chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, then as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan hath born his faculty so meek, hath been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet tongue against the deep damnation of his taking off. And pity, like a naked newborn babe, striding the blast for heaven's cherubim, horsed upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, only vaulting ambition, which o'er leaps itself and falls on the other. So yeah, man, what you think? I saw, yeah, that joint was real nice, man. That joint was real poetic and shit, cuz. But what that shit mean though? You know? So I just break it down to him in like terms that he can understand, and I'm just like, okay, if it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well, it were done quickly. So basically, if we gonna get the nigga, we gonna get him quickly, right? If the assassination could trample up the consequence and catch with his surcease success, that this blow might be the be-all and end-all here. So basically, look, if I do this shit, there ain't no coming back from this. But here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we'll jump the life to come. Right here, right now, my nigga, I think we're gonna do this shit. Here, upon this bank and shoal of time, we'll jump the life to come. But in these cases, we still have judgment here, that we but teach bloody instructions, which being taught return to plague the inventor. Right? Now, you remember that time the niggas jumped Big John? And Big John chased that one motherfucker up the street and started shooting at his ass? And that was even-handed justice, and this even-handed justice is exactly how I explained it to him the whole way through, and he got it, you know? Man, like, it wasn't that he was stupid or ignorant, it's just that, you know, in my neighborhood, to go to a theater and see white people play characters and and perform in this old English, this poetic form, it was just unheard of. And so I explained it to him basically like I heard it, you know, like I understood it, and I concluded that Macbeth was like the Tony Montana old English. Motherfucker was a gangster, you know? And that's how I concluded. And because all I knew was gangsters, where I came from, and I told myself, you know, I'll never be like them, I'll never be like the drug dealers, and I told myself that, and you know, all I knew was gangsters, and imagery is so important. I started to stray away from school and acting, and I started selling drugs, and you know, I was the worst crack dealer ever too. Like, see, I always worked and went to school, but because, you know, like, I was in the environment, I just did what everybody else was doing, because everybody does the same thing, but in different ways, right? Because I was smarter than those dudes, because I went to school and I worked, right? And so, you know, I'm out here doing my thing, slanging, you know, and I can't cook. Now, for those of y'all that know, when you selling crack, like, the best way to do it is like, because you can step on it how you want to step on it. You gotta cook the shit, you know? And I can't cook. Now, all my friends will tell you that I put everything in the microwave or in the oven. So, for real, man. Don't nobody want no microwave, no baked crack, like, for real. So, man, I used to get creative with the shit. You know, I used to add seasoning to the motherfucker. You know what I mean? I used to add seasoning, and then I'd be out on the block, you know. and I'll be out there. It's gonna take me a little while to get this hood on, I swear to God. Oh, it's cool. We go work it out. This is my hood uniform. Come on, work with me, y'all. It's be a moment of silence and shit. I'll be out there. My shit on. Sorry, I ain't gonna put the other one on. I'm gonna try my best. All right, fuck it. This motherfucker hot as shit. What the fuck? Thought about a vest with no sleeves and shit. A hoodie. But, all right, fuck that shit. Okay. So this is how ridiculous I used to look anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I used to be out there, you know what I'm saying, serving the fiends and shit. You know, and I'll be out there, you know, I serve the motherfucker, my shit with the seasoning in it. I'm saying, and I walk off. And then the next time I will see dope fiend Jimmy, you know, he'll be like, "Hey babe, did you put some paprika in this crack?" "Yeah man, how'd you like it?" "Hey man, you know that shit got me fucked up, man. You know I got high blood pressure. That crack got a lot of sodium in it." Word, my bad. You know, and then I really messed up when I tried to bake crack and cookies at the same time. No bullshit. I was fucking with Cocaine Craig, and you know what I'm saying? I served the motherfucker, you know. Like, yeah, man, motherfucker hit the shit.